Very good morning to all of you students. Good morning. Today again we are coming with the numerical problems only. Why again and again numerical problems? You must understand. Numerical problems are very, very important for you. Right? Once after learning the theory, do as many as numerical problems as you can. Then you will understand the theory very well. You will get more satisfaction and you will be happy, no doubt. That is why I am taking much time in doing problems like this. Simple numerical problems only I am taking, and you also have to take as a learner simple problems in the beginning days. Right? Gradually, you can develop the skills, and you can entertain difficult questions also then. But in the beginning, remember you have to go with only very simple questions in physics. Otherwise, you will get dissatisfaction. You will become so unhappy. Oh, I am learning the theory. I am not able to do big questions, right? So first of all, go with the small, simple questions. Then understand the matter there and how the formula is applied. You will learn. Then gradually you'll undertake difficult questions. This is the way, right? So two questions are described here. Two questions I wrote here. One question is this one. Bodies A, B, and C are of masses 4 kg, 1 kg, and 3 kg are hanging as shown in the figure. If the pulley is frictionless, find the common acceleration. This is the condition. A pulley is hanging from rigid support and a string, and three bodies. One body is 4 kg, other body is 1 kg, other body is 3 kg. All are hanging like this as shown in the figure, right? You have to see what is the common acceleration of the system, right? If any part, suppose this part is moving, that will be moving with the net force, then the acceleration of the all the bodies will be same, right? Because the pulling force downward is uh, a particular value. Therefore, the resultant force acting on the system is same, then acceleration also will be same. So here it is given that uh, here also what you see is the free body diagram we will look at. Free body diagram of the body A. This is body A, the last body A. What all the forces acting on that? So you have to concentrate only on this body A. One force is acting mg downwards. What is mg? M is 4 and g is acceleration gravity. The weight of the body is acting vertically downwards. Other one is T1 because when it is pulled with a when it pulls with a force of 4g, a tension is created in the string. That is T1. T1 is in the upward direction, right? Okay. So this is therefore this with this T1, this body is pulled downwards. So that will act a force in the opposite direction also. That is why T1 and T1 two times it is written, right? When this body is pulling the second body with this 4g, right? There is when the first body A is acted upon by a force 4g, a tension is created, that is T1. Right? With that T1 only, the body B is pulled downwards. So B will act an equal to opposite reaction in the spring, that is equal that also equal to T1 only. One is in the upward direction, other is in the downward direction, right? So this is the condition. What is the first force acting on A? That is weight of the body. Due to weight of the body, this body is pulled down, but this is connected by a wire. The wire will be pulled down. So a tension is created and that is equal to T1. With that T1, the body B is pulled downwards, right? So B will act a force in the upward direction that also equal to T1 only, right? So this is the condition. So when the body A is pulled downwards, the tension acting on this is T1 upwards. T1 upwards. Am I correct? So this is the condition. Okay. So what we can write now is for the body A, 4g minus T1 is equal to 4a. Why 4g minus T1? Because T1 is upward direction and 4g is 4 into g is downward direction. Body has to move in the downward direction. Therefore, T1 is less than 4g. Therefore, 4g minus T1 is equal to 4a. We can write for the first body. Am I correct? Okay. What is the tension developed here? T1. Okay. So with this T1 only, this body is also pulled downwards. Okay. So when a T1 force tension is applied here by this first body, a reaction force is also created. That is also equal to T1 only. With that force, this body is pulled downwards. Right. So in the second body, how many forces are acting? That you will see. One force is T1 downwards acting. Okay, right. Why T1 downwards? Because T1 is created by 4G. So equal to opposite force is that is what is 4G means 4G. 4G is creating a force T1 in the upward direction. Therefore, the reaction force is in the downward direction. That is T1. That T1 is from acting on B downwards. Okay. Then one force acting is T1 downwards. Other force acting is due to weight of the body. Weight of the body is 1 kg. 1 kg means mass into acceleration means 1 g is also acting downwards. Two forces are acting downwards for this body B. One is T1 downwards, other is 1 g, right? And the other force acting is T2. T2 is in the upward direction. Therefore, we can write for B, T1 plus 1 g minus T2 is equal to 1a. Why 1a? The resultant force acting on the body B is equal to mass into acceleration. Mass of the body is 1 kg into acceleration. So this is the condition. Then for this body C, C is also very interesting. Weight is acting downwards and T2 is acting upwards. Body has to move in the upward direction because this system is going downward means this part must go upwards. This part means the body C must go in the upward direction. While 1 kg and 4 kg are moving in the downward direction, this part C must go in the upward direction. So upward force T2 must be greater than 3G. So T2 minus 3G is equal to 3A we can write. Very clear? Now adding 1, 2 and 3. This is equation number 1. This is equation number 2. This is equation 2. And this is equation 3. 2 and 3. All these three are added together. Then what will get? This T1 cancels, right? T2 and T2 cancel. T2 is positive and T2 is negative, cancels, right? Then what will remaining? 4G plus 1G is equal to 5G. 5G minus 3G is equal to 2G. Then these are also added. That means 3A plus 1A, 4A plus 4A is equal to 8A. Therefore, 2G is equal to 8A you are getting. A can be calculated. That is equal to 2.5 meter per second square. Right? Then you take equation number 1. From equation number 1, we can write T1 is equal to the T1 is taken to the other side, positive, it will become positive, and 4A is taken to the other side. That T1 is equal to 4G minus 4A. 4 into G means 4 into 10. Minus 4 into A already calculated 2.5 is equal to 30 Newton you are getting. And from equation 3, T2 minus 3G is equal to 3A. Or T2 is equal to 3G plus 3A. That is equal to 3 into 10 plus 3 into 2.5 is equal to 37.5 Newton you are getting. So this is one question that also done. This part I am removing. Then I will explain the other question also written here. Right? So keeping all together, the board becomes a mess and you will get confused. That is the problem. Right? Next is this question is also described here. Masses 5 kg and 4 kg are tied to each other with a spring as shown in the figure. Neglecting friction. Friction means the friction acting on this body M1. M1 you can say I suppose. M1 is kept on the table surface and at the corner of the table there is a pulley. I think the pulley also you can see, and over the pulley passes a string. One end of the string is connected to M1 and other end of the string is connected to M2. M2 is a 5 kg, I think you can see that. And M1 is M1, the value of M1 is 5 kg and this is M1 is a 4 kg. We are trying to 4 kg here. This is 5 kg. This is 4 kg. This is the condition. This is 5 kg. Therefore, the system will go downwards. 5g will go downwards, right? This will be pulled towards the pulley. So the system will have an acceleration. That acceleration also can be calculated. That is written here. In also free body diagram, we will see 4 mass m1. This is m1. This is m1 and this is m2. Right? In m1, what is the force acting? M1, only one force is acting, that is T. T is toward the pulley, right? Therefore, T is equal to M1A, we can write. No other forces acting on the body. Only force acting is T. This only will create an acceleration on the body. So the force acting on the body, M1 is T, there only T, therefore T is equal to M1A, we can write R, but the value of M1 is equal to 4A, therefore T is equal to 4A, that is done, right? Next is 5 kg body. This is 5 kg. 5 kg, the force is acting vertically downwards, weight is acting vertically downwards, and T is acting vertically upwards. Because this is under gravity, right? Okay. But here the gravity is cancelled by normal reaction. But here the gravity is not cancelled. This is free. This is free to move downwards. But this body is not free to move downwards. Therefore, the weight of the body is cancelled by the reaction force applied by the surface of the table. Okay. And here it is 5 kg acting down. 5 kg acting downwards means weight of the body is equal to mass into acceleration due to gravity. That is equal to 5g. And T is acting upwards. But the body must move downwards. Therefore, weight is greater than tension in the wire. That is why it is given 5g minus capital T is equal to 5a. Therefore, 5g minus T is equal to 4a. So 4a is applied here. 5g minus 4a is equal to 5a. That is 5a is equal to 4a is taken to the other side. You will get 5g is equal to 9a. A is equal to 5 into g divided by 9. 5 into g divided by 9. Taking the value of g is equal to 10. 5 into 10 divided by 9. That is equal to 50 by 9 meter per second square we are getting. So this is also a good question. Acceleration. One more question I am going to write here. So this is the last class I am doing for doing problems. Last class I am doing. And other questions you will do because I have a lot of limitation